Bubble idioms. A bubble is a very thin and delicate layer of fluid enclosing a quantity of gas, or a quantity of gas inside a liquid. The word bubble also has a couple of interesting expressions in English. I'd like to share them with you in this video. We humans are air-breathing animals and cannot hold our breath for more than a short while. While this turtle can hold its breath for several hours, these divers can't. Divers have to breathe when they're underwater. They must carry tanks of compressed air on their backs and inhale the air as they need it. As they exhale, the exhaled air rises to the surface in a stream of bubbles. The bubbles get bigger and bigger as they rise to the surface where the pressure is lower. At the surface, the bubbles burst, and the gas contained inside them is released into the atmosphere. All bubbles burst. Bubbles of gas underwater and soap bubbles in the air too. They all eventually burst and release the gas trapped within. Because all bubbles burst, we use the expression to describe a happy or successful time that suddenly ends. By 2007, the greed of the bankers had so artificially inflated the economy that the bubble burst. In this case, the bubble was the economy itself. We refer to it as a bubble because it grew quickly. At the same time, it was always fragile and prone to bursting. Part of the problem was the property bubble. Property prices rose quickly because of unwise lending by the banks. People couldn't pay their mortgages, and so the property bubble burst. Like the gas in the bubble, the value of the houses was suddenly lost as the bubble burst. These economic bubbles grow and burst regularly in the global markets, just like a diver breathing in and out. Happy and successful times are not confined to financial matters. People can have happy and successful times too, if they're lucky. Take my friend John and his fiancée, Mary. John liked Mary because she was bubbly. Bubbly people are full of life and are the life and soul of any party. We also call champagne bubbly because it's full of bubbles which are released when it's opened. One evening, John and Mary were at a party, sharing the pool and some bubbly with some friends. John, the bubbles in the bubbly having gone straight to his head, decided to prove to all and sundry that he was bubbly too. Bubbly, yes, but not in the way Mary, or the others sharing the swimming pool, might have hoped. To put it simply, John let one go in the pool. It wasn't a quiet fart that might well have gone unnoticed amid the general splashing of the party people in the pool. John had unleashed a resounding explosion of internal gases that reverberated through the pool as if a whale shark had broken wind. Added to that, a weekend's overindulgence of spicy cuisine mixed with the bubbly lent the content of the bubbles a certain olfactory quality, the likes of which none of those present ever wanted to have to face again. John tried bravely to laugh it off, as you do. Mary was so taken aback by this display of unbridled barbarity that she called the whole thing off. John's bubble had burst in more ways than one. We might also say that John had burst Mary's bubble, and probably the bubbles of all those present at the party too. John had burst their bubbles because he had destroyed their illusions about himself. It would be a long time, if ever, before John would find himself invited to any kind of polite social gathering. That much was certain. To discover more British English idioms, visit britishidioms.com. Don't forget to share this video with your friends. I'll be back with another British English video soon. Goodbye for now.